everyone. Welcome to Miss Shespire Sunday. It's that time of week again. Are you excited? Because I know I am. Today I am going to talk to you all about celebrating yourself. Celebrating your gifts, celebrating who you are, and everything that you have to offer to the world. The reason why I want to bring that up is that I notice daily people tend to focus more on negative aspects, either of themselves, of the world, of people, and they seem to talk about the things that they're not good at, or the things that they are unable to do, or the areas in their life and in their circumstances that they don't like. Instead of talking about everything that is good, everything that they have, everything that they are, everything that they are able to do, and all of the good, positive things around them, and people around them, and circumstances around them. People tend to look more at the negative instead of the positive. I want to share with people and just have people be conscious of the way that they're thinking and how that is reflected in their life. I want to encourage people to think of the positive things. So in doing that, let's, as a community, start talking about our strengths. I love helping people and inspiring people to be themselves. Everyone has positive attributes. Everyone has something that they are amazing at. Whether it be a skill, or maybe it's just being a good listener. Maybe it's an attribute that they have. Everyone is amazing at something. And, you know, I think it's great that we look and see those things in other people, but more importantly, I think we should see that in ourselves. Whatever it is that we are awesome at, let's celebrate that in ourselves. It will be so much easier to see the good and the positive and all of the wonderful things about the people around you when you are able to see those things in yourself. When you are able to see the positives, the wonderful things that make you who you are, and really celebrate those. I used to focus on the things that I didn't like about myself, and I used to do that a lot. I used to sit around and be like, oh, well, I'm not this, or I'm not that, I'm not outgoing, I'm not tall, I'm not funny, I'm not this, I'm not that, I'm not this. And it was all about not being enough of something. Like I didn't feel enough of something. And when I really, dug deep and pulled back the layers and found out that I honestly in my core felt that I wasn't worthy to be great, I could finally deal with that issue and that thinking process and say, okay, if I don't feel worthy to be great, why don't I feel? And once I got to the inner depths of it, I could really start to change how I viewed myself. And I could say, okay, well, yeah, I may not be tall, which I'm not. I'm 5'3". That's not tall. So that's not something I could be like, oh, well, I'm just going to tell myself I'm tall. No, I'm not tall. And that's fine. I could learn to celebrate the things that I am. I'm short. I actually love being short. So to me, that's not a negative. It's all how you look at it. Let's start celebrating the things that we are. I'm a great listener. If somebody has a problem, I am awesome at listening to a problem. I am also very, very good at finding the positive in every situation. So I have friends that come to me and they'll tell me their problems. That's fine. And I will help them see, okay, well, let's look at it this way. and flip it. So it's not like they're focusing on the negative part of the situation. Instead, they can focus on the positive. There's a saying that goes something like, what you think about, you will create. So your thoughts create the world around you. And I firmly believe this. This is like the whole law of attraction thing. And the whole premise of that is the thoughts that you focus on, the thoughts that run through your mind constantly are the things that will show up in your life. So if you're sitting there and thinking, oh, I hate my job, oh, the people around me are just so negative, or I'm always arguing with my husband or wife, or my kids don't behave, or people in this world are rude, and those are the things that run through your mind constantly. Guess what you're going to see in the world around you, in your life? You're going to see all of those things manifesting because that's what you're focused on. Pay attention to the thoughts that are coming into your mind. And once you see a negative thought, switch it. Immediately. Shift it to something positive. Let's start thinking about the good. Everyone has good things in their life. Everyone. I will not believe for 1 second that a person has any negatives. There are people that are poor on the street that could tell you more positive things in their life than someone that's rich or well off that are down in the dumps. It honestly has nothing to do with how much money you have or any of that stuff. It has to do with your thought process. Life for anyone would be a hell of a lot better if they could change the way that they think. Your thoughts are so much more powerful than anyone is ever going to scientifically prove. That's just what it is. Our mind is a mystery. However, we can control that. There's no such thing as I'm unable to control my mind. That's ridiculous. They're your thoughts. Take control over yourself and learn to celebrate. If people were focused more on the good things in their life, being grateful for those things, I guarantee you will see more positive, more things that you can be grateful for every day. Learn to celebrate yourself so that you can celebrate the people around you. Celebrating yourself and the people around you, it's going to bring more joy to your life, to their life. It's going to bring more happiness, more fun times, more positivity. You are going to enjoy your life a lot more. There is no one that celebrates themselves, their life, the people around them, the lives of the people around them, and all of the stuff that is going to tell you that they are depressed, down in the dumps, that they can't think of anything to be grateful for. No, that's because that's not what they're focused on. That's not the thought process that comes into their mind. They focus on the good instead of the bad. And I feel like if more people were to focus on the good, that more good things will come out of situations in life. I truly, truly believe, this may sound absolutely ridiculous in some people's eyes. However, in my heart of hearts, I honestly believe that every single person on this earth can be happy. I believe that every single person on this earth can give to the people around them. I believe that every single person on this earth has something to be grateful for, and that if we focused more on those things, we wouldn't have half of the issues and half of the problems that the world has today. So I honestly believe that would bring world peace. What a magnificent thing to think that You know, a lot of people sit and they think, I'm not going to make a difference. If I just change my attitude, how is that going to make a difference in the lives of the people I know? It will. Because who's going to go up to somebody? So I have people in my life that tend to think of the negative, that tend to look at their lives and see all the things that they don't enjoy. Guess what happens? More things that they don't enjoy come into their lives. And then I have people in my life that look at all the awesome things in their life and all the awesome things that they are in themselves, and they celebrate those things, and they high-five themselves. Good job, me. They honestly look at that stuff. And they honestly focus on that, and not like, hey, could things go wrong in their life? Yes. Their life isn't perfect. However, they focus on the good. Guess what happens? More amazing, awesome things come into their life. Huh. That's weird. No, it's not. That is how the law of attraction works. That is how it's a universal law. What you think about, you create. It's not that hard to grasp. It's not that hard to do differently. Because honestly, everyone in this world wants to be happy. Everyone in this world wants to have a life that they've dreamed of. And everyone in this world can have that. I believe that 100%. So let's start celebrating ourselves. I'm going to give a challenge to all of you out there that watch this video. Every day, at the end of the day, celebrate at least one thing that you did amazing. I don't care if you throw yourself a party at the end of the day, give yourself a treat at the end of the day, whatever it is you want to do it to celebrate just one thing. If you can celebrate more things, if you can focus on more things that you did amazing that day, then do that. However, just one thing. So for every day, celebrate at least one thing for a month. And let's see what that manifests. Because I guarantee you it will become easier every day. Because you're going to train your mind to think on positive things instead of negative things. So let's turn this around. Let's make life amazing for yourself, for myself, for everyone around us. Let's create a community of positivity. I honestly believe that could happen. I'm not a hippie. I just think peace and love are some real things. So let me know in the days and weeks to come how things are going with focusing on those positive things. Write them in the comments below. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys again next week. Love to you all.